So this is a story I seen, man, about this guy. Um, I guess it's
There's a reason Arctic
a Uber driver or something like that, and he shot the teens. It's crazy.
Police have charged an Uber driver with shooting a 16-year-old girl after a dispute with a group of teenagers.
That's right. It happened by a Waffle House in Dunwoody. Well, Fox 5's Kim Leffler joining us now from there with more on what led up to all of this. Kim?
Well, Dunwoody police say a group of teens called an Uber from this Waffle House here on Chamblee, Dunwoody.
Of course, it's Waffle House. Of course, it's fucking Waffle House, man. Probably have been late fucking night, drinking and stuff like that. Listen, Waffle House, it got its moments. You know what I'm saying? It got its moments. Listen, I tell people, man, if you don't see the guy back there with a cigarette in his ear or whatever, cigarette hanging out, dirty shirt or something like that, the food ain't gonna be good. Waffle House, it gotta look. I ain't gonna say look nasty, but it gotta look terrible. You know what I'm saying? That's where the good food be at. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's how you know the food gonna be busted.
Road and got into an argument with the driver. That's when police say the driver fired his weapon, hitting one of the teens multiple times. This all happened around 2:30 Sunday morning when a group of teens called an Uber to leave this Waffle House. According to the incident report, the Uber driver, identified as 38-year-old Meredith Grundy, told investigators when he arrived 6 to 7 teens tried to get into his vehicle.
The Uber driver realizes that there are way too many of them for seats and seat belts that he has in that car. So he explains to them, hey, I can't take all of you, I can only take some of you, which ensued an argument and a disagreement amongst them. And eventually escalated to him telling them to get out of the car and an argument of who should or should not cancel the ride within the app.
That's when Grundy told investigators one of the teens threatened to kill him and slapped him. That's when police say Grundy pulled out his handgun from the driver's side door and shot the teen. Police say the 16-year-old had a gunshot wound to her back and one to each of her legs. Medics rushed her to the hospital for treatment. Police say she's expected to be okay.
No matter how you look at this incident from his perspective or the girl's perspective, it's not good no matter what. So cooler heads will always prevail.
Police say Grundy drove down the street from the Waffle House and called 911 around the same time the teens did. Police arrested Grundy and charged him with aggravated assault and possession of a firearm during a felony. Uber sent us a statement about the shooting saying, quote, the reported details of this incident are horrifying. We've removed the driver's access to the platform and stand ready to support law enforcement with their investigation. Dunwoody police asked anyone with any additional video or information about this shooting to give them a call. Live this evening in Dunwoody, Kim Leffler, Fox 5 News.
Kim, thanks.
Listen, man.
Police.
That is a scary situation. You know, this guy, he driving Uber, making some money or whatever, you know what I mean, doing his job. And, you know, 6, 7 people try to get in the car. He probably didn't even have a big car. So they all can't ride. You know, teenagers, they all want to ride together. They probably said, like, I remember when I was young, riding in one of my family members' cars, ain't had enough room. We're going to sit on each other's laps, you know what I'm saying, until we get to that destination. You know what I mean? So that's probably what the teenage officer said too. Listen, man, I know you got enough room, but we're going to sit on each other's lap. We're just trying to get home, you know. And the guy, you know, I don't think he should have pulled out the gun. But then again, they said the teenager threatened him and slapped him. And it's 6 or 7 of them teenagers, you know what I'm saying? So he probably didn't even know they probably had a weapon. They probably didn't have a weapon. So his first instance was, you know what? I'm gonna get them before they get me. You know what I mean? And in this situation right here, I think he should have just, if they all got out the car, man, just pull off. Doesn't matter if they shut the door or not, man, just pull off, get down the street and shut the door when you can. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he should have pulled the gun out and shot nobody. Maybe just pull it out or don't even pull it out. But then again, it's like, we're not in his shoes. We don't know the whole situation, but he did get arrested. But in today's society, man, people are crazy. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if they're teenagers or not. I see teenagers all the time on the news with guns, shooting people and stuff like that. So his first instance is, man, listen, if I don't do anything, they're going to take my life. I felt threatened. I felt scared. You know what I mean? And him being the adult, a lot of people going to say, man, you the adult. But then again, it's like 6 or 7 teenagers cursing at you and you don't know if they got a weapon. You afraid. So first instinct is to shoot. Maybe he shouldn't have shot. Maybe he should have just pulled the gun out and just walked away or walk in a restaurant or something. I'm not sure, but I can't really say what would be the right thing to do in that situation, because there's so many obstacles. I'm thinking about it in my head of Uber driver driving 6 or 7 people, don't know if they got guns. Somebody slap me, they all might jump me, they all might hurt me, they all might try to kill me, got a knife. I don't know, so I'm just scared. First thinking like, man, listen, I'm you know what I mean? So crazy situation, man. Crazy situation. I'm glad that team didn't die in this situation. But I mean, if he don't got a good lawyer, he's going to jail for a while. You know what I mean? He's going to jail for a while. And they got the Velas cameras, and they can really see that, they was about to beat this guy up or jump him or whatever. Then maybe he might got a good case of getting off self defense, but it's gonna be pretty tough. It's gonna be pretty tough, man. But y'all tell me what y'all think.